Tonte just left, and in came Said Abbas. Said, how are you?
I'm all right, here. It's nice to be here again tonight.
Okay. Quickly react to what some of the things you heard Tony say about the Super Eagles.
I think it's a great one coming there from Toyin Bitoyi. What stands now for the Super Eagles? We have no other choice but to win that game tomorrow against Bosnia and Herzegovina. But something tells me that we should definitely defeat Bosnia and Herzegovina tomorrow. Definitely just try to shut down Ibisevic and Edin Dzeko. The Bosnia team I saw against Argentina, they are beatable, definitely. But one particular thing about Bosnia is they know how to spread the ball around. That is just the thing. I want us to cut off the aspect of just looping the ball. We know for spreading the wing play and all that. I want the likes of Osaze, Victor Moses, and Ahmed Musa. I want them to come to the party tomorrow so as to be able to supply the balls for Emenike tomorrow. Perhaps if it's going to start tomorrow, definitely should start. But looking at that, I am very sure we should be able to get the 3 points. And if we get the 3 points against Bosnia and Herzegovina tomorrow, definitely we should make the second round there. We should definitely do it.
Okay, let me go to Tonte quickly. He has just gave us his own prescription. So probably if we use it well. But for you, Tonte, what should be done? What do you think the Super Eagles need to do different?
I think one of the things they need to do, looking at the game against Iran, has to do with
Let me quickly cut you and tell you, in case you're not watching that game, back to us, it's 5 now. It's 5 and I don't know. I think that's a final nail. You continue from where you just stopped.
Yeah, look, if we use the game against Iran as a backdrop to this game tomorrow, going to the game against Bosnia, one of the things that has to be worked out, and like you pointed out, has to do with the fact that the way our ambition moving forward, and one of the things we need to avoid is sending out long balls. Which was very frequent against Iran, and the Iranians were ready and were prepared for that. They were dealing with that, in fact. And then another thing we also noticed was the fact that our team was nervous, no doubt. But more importantly, is our formation. We deployed what seemed to be like a 4-5-1 formation, putting Emenike up front, which was very much isolated. There wasn't that link play from maybe.
It was obviously frustrated in the game.
Very frustrated. So that needs to change. We expect to see more or less a 4-4-2 going into the game against Bosnia. But now dealing with the Bosnians, people like Dzeko and the strike partner, one of the things the defense have to be closely tight. The communication they need to communicate properly and appropriately within each other, but more importantly, close up against Dzeko, so that you avoid balls slipping through your ranks and them allowing them to score a goal.
All right, let's go bring to you a confirmation of that result. Musa Sissoko got the 5th goal for France, and now it's 5-0, the game between France and Switzerland. So it's 5-0 in favor of France. I don't see any way back. 73 minutes of football action, and some would say anything can happen in football, but I don't think it's going to be today. It's not going to be today. All right. Let's move on. Let's talk about tomorrow's matches, and talk about tomorrow's matches at the 2014 FIFA World Cup. And of course, you would expect that the one involving Nigeria will be the one that would dominate our thoughts. Argentina play Iran, Germany and Ghana, Nigeria and Bosnia. Before I let you guys go, we're going to talk about all those games. Really, we don't need to worry about what happens between Argentina and Iran if we do business. But earlier we talked about the calculators, so maybe we should just buy the calculators and keep them. Maybe we might need them after the game against Bosnia. But let's leave Nigeria, our heart and minds with the Super Eagles. Let's leave Nigeria for a while. And Tonte, let me allow you to talk about Germany and Ghana. United States met with Ghana twice. They got a pound of flesh. The Germans defeated Ghana in 2010. Now it's Germany and Ghana again. So what's likely going to happen, Tonte?
What's going to happen most likely is a win in favor of the Germans. That's
the more disciplined side.
The
Ghanaians may not be lacking for effort.
They are more prolific.
Yes.
They are complete in every department, unlike the Ghanaians. The Ghanaians, one of the things that they will use as a weapon against the Germans is their physical strength.
physique.
Their physique. It's always a weapon, an arsenal
Africans.
in their kitty. So, but in terms of scoring goals, yeah, we expect to see Asamoah Gyan. He's not been recently. He's not been that prolific in front of goal. We've seen Jordan Ayew stepping up towards the build-up of the World Cup.
Kevin Prince didn't look too sharp in the last game.
Not too
Michael
sharp.
Essien as well.
There's a couple
Probably
of guys.
explains why both guys were on the bench.
Yeah, it goes to say that we shouldn't really expect too much from the Ghanaians. I know maybe a lot of Ghanaians who are saying, who hear me say this now will be like, whoa, what do you mean? But the truth is that if you're being pragmatic, just suppose both teams together, the Germans obviously have let's put aside the fact that the Germans whooped the Portuguese 4-0. They can repeat the same feat against the Ghanaians tomorrow, and it could be worse.
Okay, I don't know if Said agrees with him. Germany, Ghana.
I don't think it's going to be a whitewash. Look at the Ghanaian team. I think they played pretty well in their last match against the United States. Just a little bit of sloppiness from them. Perhaps if we see the likes of Kelvin Prince Boateng tomorrow and SM, hopefully come to the party tomorrow. At least it's going to be a difficult one for the Germans. Forgetting the fact that they were together in the same group in South Africa so many times, so it was a very tough one for them. So I think the Ghanaians, they should be able to come to the party because they know if they lose that game tomorrow, they're out of the tournament. So definitely they will give them a run for their money. It's not going to just be a case of, okay, come on, Joachim Low's side, just run over the Ghanaians. I know it's not going to be like that. They are a fantastic side. They played very well against the United States. So definitely they should be able to do something against them, perhaps a draw. But notwithstanding, I don't think I would write the Germans off. They might definitely get that one tomorrow also.
Okay, Sunday's fixtures, quickly. Belgium and Russia, South Korea and Algeria, United States of America and Portugal. This is what is going to happen on Sunday. But, you know, we're caught up with the Nigeria game that it's so difficult for us to talk about any other game. So I can understand if my guys in the studio don't want to talk about the games. But for your benefit, this is what's going to happen on Sunday. Belgium, Russia, South Korea and Algeria, United States of America and Portugal. Our hearts and minds surely with the Super Eagles. So let's leave this and move on to other things on the show tonight. Well, let's talk about something sad. The Toure brothers representing Ivory Coast right there at the World Cup. The news hit us about the loss of their brother Ibrahim Toure. It's a sad one for the Toure brothers. This was a 29-year-old. He is their brother and he has passed on. Guys, how do you react to this? I mean, I know those guys are professionals, but surely a thing like this would definitely affect anybody.
Most definitely. It's a sad one. It's a sad one coming from the play. In fact, some talked about that affecting Yaya Toure's performance against Colombia. Perhaps that was what led to their loss and all that. But no matter what, apart from the likes of Yaya Toure and Kolo Toure, definitely to affect the team as a whole. I'm very sure some of these guys know Ibrahim. They knew him one-on-one then and all that. So no matter what, to affect the team play.
Clubs both players played for.
In fact, they're in England together and all that. Definitely
said,
to affect them.
We're sorry. They tried to commiserate with the guys. Ibrahim is a brother of Kolo and Yaya Toure.
Fortunately,
he died after a short battle with cancer.
Fortunately, if I may quickly add, is the fact that the news of his death was broken to his brothers hours after the match between against Colombia yesterday. So there was no way it didn't have any impact
on that. But as we look forward to the other games, surely it would have an impact.
We perceive it to likely have an impact on them, but I expect them to be the professionals that they are.
Okay, that we know them to be.
Because if they don't rise up beyond the situation, then we should expect the Ivorians to return back home.
Okay, and probably follow Ghana out of the tournament. But we're home. Oh, sorry, my Ghanaian brothers. I was asleep. I meant to say Cameroon because I know a lot of Ghanaians love Nigeria and we love them too. So I wasn't talking about Ghana. I was referring to Cameroon. So let's go to break. Allow these guys rest. They've had quite a busy day. And so, Said, thank you for your time on the show. And, of course, Tonte and as well Telema that took his leave earlier. We'll go on a break. When we come back, we'll spend the rest of the time on the show talking bar sports. Join us again.